So if you go strictly by what I wrote here, y2 minus y1. So this is where people mess up. 7 minus negative 5. And your brain says, all right, I wrote a negative. But then you got to stop your brain and say, brain, it's going to come out the wrong way, but I'll put another freaking negative. It's going to become plus now. I got a 7 minus the other y, which is negative 5, over x2 minus x1, 7 minus 4. So what do you get? Yeah, you get 12 over 3, which is 4. And you can put it over 1 if you want to, just to see that it still is a slope. So for every step I take over, I go up 4 feet. That's a decent slope to that, right? If I'm a mountain climber, I want it to be that or more, so I can climb that mountain. If I'm not a mountain climber, I might want to be less than that. I don't know. So if I would have went the other way, if I would have called this one the 2s and this one the 1s, that don't matter worth anything, because now it would have been negative 5 minus 7 over 4 minus 7. Negative 12 over negative 3 is still 4. That's what I meant. If you turn them around, the negatives cancel, it goes back to where it's supposed to be. Lock it. Okay, cool. I like it. So you have, if I give you the graph, you can just count off the graph. You don't have to do any algebra really, just count down and over or up and over, whatever. If I give you just points, you don't have to graph them. You just can throw them into the algebraic equation, this little dude here. And what's the letter we give the slope? I might as well put that up here. Of course, we give it the letter M. Only makes sense. Some people think it's related to marche. Is it marche? Sounds like it's marche because it's March. It's a French word for walk. Some people think it's that. I just think it's some guy's last name was M. He came up as M. All right, whatever. Okay. Let's see. How much further do I want to go? One last thing here. And then I'm going to unleash you on this handout. Oh, let's do this. So how do I find the x and y intercepts? I like it. So if I had the equation 4y minus 7x equals 28. And I want to figure out what the x and y intercepts are. So remember, the x-intercept is where it hits the x-axis. If it hits the x-axis, what's the value of y? 0. I love it. It's not 1, it's not negative 1, it's 0. If it hits the y-axis, what's the value of x? 0. Same idea. So this is kind of troubling. You always, if I say find the blank intercept, make all the other letters 0. In fact, in my Calculus 3 class, we have functions with like 6 variables in them. And I say find the w-intercept. What do? They make all the other letters 0. So this idea carries through crazy amounts of mathematics. It's a very basic idea that just goes through everything. So how do I find the x-intercept? What do? Make y 0. Because I'm forcing it then to be on the x-axis. If I make y 0, it's going to be on the x-axis. So y equal to 0, so I get 4 times 0 minus 7x equals 28. Somehow people have this still 4. That's neat. 4 times 0 is 0. And then how do I solve for x? Yeah, divide by negative 7. So what is the x-intercept then? They don't just say it's negative 4. It's a point. When x is negative 4, y is 0. That's the x-intercept. So how do I find the y-intercept? If I find the x-intercept by making y 0, I find the y-intercept by making x 0. If I divide by 4 there, I get 7. So the y-intercept would be 0, 7. Same way. Almost too nice to believe. So the y-intercept, make x 0. So then you get 4y equals 28. Y is 7. So the point is 0, 7, 0, 7. And then I can plot those points, connect them. I got an equation of the line. It's crazy. So, talked enough. There's one last thing I'm going to do, but we'll see what you do with it. Okay. All right. So here, you guys can get together in groups, or you can work alone. It's up to you. So guys, on this side of this handout, I've got kind of examples of what we talked about. And then on this side is the group work. So try this side out here. Number 5 is the one that might give you some trouble. We'll see.